Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of The Ball is Round. My name is Joshua Grant, and today I'm joined by Timothy Jones. So, as most of you may know, we are Jamaican citizens. We were born in Jamaica and we live in Jamaica, and we watch mostly European football. So, we thought that we could come up with an 11 made up purely of players who could represent Jamaica but have chosen to represent other countries or have not yet declared which country they would like to represent. So starting at the back, goalkeeper, we went for Jamal Blackman. He's still a Chelsea player. He's been a part of Chelsea's loan army for years now. He represented England at the youth level. Decent shot stopper, would never replace our current number one, Blake. His his dad is actually from the Barbados, so he's linked to representing the Barbados at the international level. So, Timothy, tell us a bit more about Blackman.
This season, he's currently in the championship. He has played 11 games, conceded 12 goals, and only kept 2 clean sheets. And I agree that he would never take Andre Blake's number one spot in Jamaica's goal right now, but he would be a good backup to have.
Yeah, definitely. So moving from Jamal Blackman to some more household names. Right back, we went for Kyle Walker, two-time Premier League champion, FA Cup winner, three-time League Cup winner, England starting defender. Actually has a Jamaican father. Not many people know that. So that's how he would have been eligible to represent us. He went the other way, chose to represent the Three Lions instead. Tell us more about Kyle Walker.
Well, Kyle Walker, he's a very big player, has played for two big clubs in England, Tottenham Hotspurs and Manchester City. He has played 466 games so far in his career, and he has gotten 45 assists from that right back position. In the Premier League this season, he has won 46% of duels and also 62% of tackles. He's one of the players that people were talking about a few years ago coming to represent Jamaica, but he has a pretty solid place in that England team.
They went to the World Cup semi-finals and they went far in the Nations League the other day. So he's done well for himself, I believe. Congrats to him and the England squad. So moving to another defender who chose to represent the Three Lions, Christopher Smalling. Eligible to represent Jamaica through his paternal grandparents, Smalling won two Premier League titles, an FA Cup and the Europa League in his years at Manchester United. He recently moved to Roma in Italy. So Smalling was been his name has been up there. He was touted as a possible replacement for Rio Ferdinand and Nemanja Vidic, along with a certain Phil Jones. We know how that worked out.
He had a good loan spell last season. He was one of the best centre backs in the Serie A at Roma. This would really be a massive improvement to the Jamaica team if they had gotten him at like a younger age.
One who spoke out recently about possibly representing us, Mason Holgate. We know that the Jamaican Football Federation recently contacted a few players, Holgate included, about the possibility of playing for the Reggae Boyz. And Holgate, although he hasn't had the opportunity to play this season, I believe that if he continues on the steady path that he's on, I believe that he could become a good centre back in the future. And hopefully the JFF can try to tie him down from early, because looking at the England setup right now, I don't see any space for any more defenders. So from a young and upcoming player to an established veteran, Ashley Young, currently playing his trade in Italy with Inter Milan, could have also represented Jamaica through his Jamaican father, but he also went the route of the Three Lions.
Started out as a winger when he was younger. He has played the most matches out of all of the players we have put together today with 593. I mean, that's a pretty full career so far. He has had 119 assists and 82 goals. I mean, majority of that is coming from him playing wing, but he has been pretty good this season. 85% pass accuracy, and we know that he can be pretty dangerous with those whipped crosses as well.
So that's our defenders completed. Moving on to our midfielders now. Calvin Phillips plays CDM for Leeds, can also play centre back at times. Presently running the Leeds midfield under that Biesla ball. that they're playing. Tell us more about Phillips.
5 matches so far in the Premier League this season, 65% tackles won, 4 blocks, 8 interceptions, and an 83 pass accuracy. He's a player that the JFF probably should have looked into a few years ago and tried to snap up early.
Another player who we might have looked into earlier, Rhys Oxford, youngest player to ever play for West Ham in the Premier League. He has Jamaican grandparents and parents. Comes from a long line of Jamaican footballers. His family has had great success at the schoolboy football level. He's now playing in Germany with Augsburg. He's a CDM as well. Tall player.
He has a 71% pass accuracy, 75% of tackles won.
We need to get these players earlier from before they start representing England at the U17 level. So another player who we missed out on, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, three-time FA Cup winner, uh, Premier League winner with Liverpool, Champions League winner with Liverpool, has Jamaican grandparents and hence was eligible to play for us. Of course, he's not anymore as he has represented England at the competitive level.
And this is one player that we have seen all over the pitch: center midfield, central attacking midfield, right wing, left wing. But he's probably more famous for his spell at Arsenal. He played 198 games with them.
If the JFF had been able to convince even half of these players, we wouldn't be worrying about scraping through CONCACAF every 4 years. A youngster who burst onto the scene last season, Mason Greenwood, 19 years of age, superstar in the making. We saw the JFF put out a statement the other day saying they had serious interest in Greenwood. It's almost a given he's going to represent England. He was called up, didn't get to play because of some unfortunate incidents the other day, but Greenwood definitely one for the future for England. Carla Wilson would have been eligible to play for Jamaica through his Jamaican father, but I believe he's already represented England, so that's also a no-go. 28 years of age.
If you look at his 2013-14 and 2014-15 seasons, he got 45 goals and 19 assists overall. But then 2015-16 to 17-18, he only got 16 goals overall. And that was his move from the Championship to the Prem. He moved clubs, from Bournemouth to Newcastle. He has played 9 matches so far this season and scored 6 goals. It's looking like it might be another good season for him.
Callum Wilson had a dip in form last season, but I don't think that was down to him. That was Bournemouth on a whole. Season before that, he did very well. And this season, he's also showing his class again, 6 in 9. So, very good from Callum Wilson this season. Two-time Premier League winner, two-time Liverpool Young Player of the Year, the 2014 Golden Boy, 2018-19 Football Writers Association Footballer of the Year, none other than Raheem Sterling.
Yeah, I mean, Sterling, a household name in Jamaica. 14 games this season, 2.7 dribbles per game, 1.8 shots per game, 1.2 key passes per game.
Looking back on this 11, if we could have gotten even 5 of these players, I mean, it would have been a much different squad.